Hello everyone, how you guys doing today? We're here for another video in my channel, and today we are going to be talking about all the types of players in Creatures of Sonaria. So we are going to be ranking on the difficulty that that it takes to be that type of a player, like that type of a player. So we are going to be ranking how hard it is, and guys, this is just my opinion, so don't get mad at me if I say your main is like an aquatic animal and I say it's really easy. Don't get offended by it. There's a bunch of videos like this in other YouTube channels, and they're probably gonna say that yours is actually hard or whatever. So this is just my ranking of mine animals of something I think of it, okay? So don't take any offense, and let's just start with the aquatic animals right now. So aquatic animals type of players, the players that use aquatic creatures, they basically, the only reason why they use it is because most aquatic animals are really cool. When I say really cool, look at the guy I'm using right now. You cannot say this is not cool, okay? This is really a monster, you know? I think all the sea animals are really, like, cool looking. So this is the only reason why a person might play this. And it definitely, there's no challenge at all, okay? The only reason why people would play this is to play as a like really cool character, and or like they just want to play a normal life cycle because it's not even fun, you know? Like, why would it even be like, you know? There's just no reason to play these guys. There's no fights at all. People just play this to be chill. This is literally just a role play kind of thing. Because what are you even gonna do? Are you gonna like go attack people? You can barely even like move around the water. Imagine attacking a bunch of megalodons. Like, you can't really do that. And it's really easy. There's food everywhere. As you can see, there's algae. I just can't eat that because I'm a carnivore. But there's a bunch of plants here, and there's a bunch of meat, and it's really easy. If you want a role play, this is why these players actually play it. It's either to show off or to just play a role play without any like problems. So to be this type of player, you need like zero skill because all you do is roam around and find food. So I'm sorry if you're a type of this player, but you literally just play to role play and live a life cycle. That's literally why. Right, now for the second type of animals, we have the land animals. Okay, so basically the land animals are people that can only live in land, which, alright, nice, right? That seems nice, but this is actually the hardest thing you can be in this game, is actually be a land creature. It's like the hardest thing you can be in this game because there is so many land creatures. Like over here, this is actually a really good topic to talk about. But right here, you see, this is a land animal. Obviously, this is another land animal. This is a fish. But the land animals, as you can see, they live in land and they're really strong. Generally, to have this type, you need to be good in PvP at least. Because look at this. Look at this. This is like Godzilla. Like, you need, if you are playing this, you need to be good at PvPing, or else you're going to die to a guy like this. So, to be these type of players, it's not easy. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's not the hardest thing in the world, because basically, you can live anywhere you want, and depending on the source of food you eat, like this is also a carnivore, Sarsias, but depending on the things you eat, it gets easier. If in herbivore, then it gets even easier because there's like a lot of grass. But now, if you're playing as like another type, then like oh crap. If you're playing as a carnivore, it gets a little bit harder, but not that hard. So I would say the land animals are overall, yes, hard, but not that hard. And I died. Okay, but that was the land animals kind of category. You do need skill but not as much. And these type of players normally just play too, because that these are like the first things they unlock after their mains. So that's the only reason why I didn't play this. Alright, and this is the next type of player. So the next type of player is the player that uses a flying animal, an animal that can actually fly. These type of players, they are really like they're either a beginner or they just can't fit. They just can't play with any other creatures, so they just stick to the first ones they ever got in the game. Because these are not hard at all to play with. Not hard at all. No wonder why the game actually gives you a flying animal as your first option. There's two, Sukuri and just let me check the name, Kuluaka. There's a reason why they put it. It's because it's not hard to play. You can easily escape from danger, and basically it's a really easy thing to do. So basically you need no skill, and players that play this either are beginners or they're just old players that want to rage bait people by just flying and attacking them. Because there's no other reason to play this. You're either a beginner or you just can't play anything else and want to rage bait people because this is all you've ever played with in the game. So these flying animals are just either if you're using a Sukuri or a Kaluwaka, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this guy's name wrong. If you're using one of those two, then it's like a beginner. But if you're using another flying one, it's just because you have like literally zero skill, and you do not need like a drop of skill. I mean, you do need a drop of skill, but you get what I mean. You do not need a drop of skill to play these type of animals, and this is why these are like one of the most no skill classes, and for me I think it's like one of the easiest like you can have in the whole game. So yeah, that's basically it for the flying. Well, let's talk about another type of player not being land, flying, or sea. This is actually a whole different thing. This is what we call a baby player. A baby player is not a beginner player or a player that uses a bunch of stuff or like pay to win or anything like that. A baby player is actually a player that it's a player that uses only cute animals. I kind of forgot that word, but it's the player that uses cute animals, just like the Yepker, I think it's his name. Yeah, Yepker that I'm using right now. They only use cute little animals, and this is what we call a baby player. These, if you're playing it to just play a game, just play the game without fighting or anything, this is a pretty good choice. The baby players are just trying to have fun with cute little animals. Now, if you PvP, you're playing this to PvP, forget about it. You're not winning a single PvP because these guys are weak. And when I mean weak, they are weak. I think this is already an Elder. It's almost like Elder Stage 2. Like, it's not almost Elder Stage 2, but it's 36%. And I'm saying the damage this guy is going to do if, like, I don't have anything to show right now, and I'm scared to do a bad estimate, but it's going to do less than 100. Less than 100. So these types are only to live, and if you see one of these, do not kill them. They're just trying to have fun. Plus, why would they even, unless they try to attack you, don't kill these guys because they literally do absolutely nothing. They're weak, and if you see one of them in a match, they're just trying to live their happy lives. Okay, go find another PvP master to kill. Don't kill these kids unless you need a lot of food. That's the only reason. All right, but the baby players are, they only exist because people think they're cute, and that's the only reason why they exist. And there's absolutely no other reason for them to exist. So that's all I have to say about the baby player. Oh, this is another one of a baby player. So this would also be classified as baby player. So little kangaroozy. This guy is not going to be strong when he grows up. You can see here. Although he's going to see, he's a small herbivore. if it's small herbivore, you can already tell it's going to be a baby player. So this is the baby player ranking. These guys gained a whole category to themselves. These are the huge size creatures. The huge size creatures have three things and only three things they can be. One, they can be PvP players. Huge creatures are hard to get, right? But they are really strong. This is a like literal level 0. Look at how much damage this guy's gonna do. Can I just attack you? 40 damage already. This doesn't seem much for a level 0. A little level 0. This is how much is his age? He's literally age 2. 40 damage for an age 2. I've never gotten any age 2s that do a lot of damage unless they were I mean, depending on the bigger size you get, they also do less damage. But I've never had age 2 do 40 damage. So huge animals, creatures are used for PvPing. And another thing they can be used for is a mom player, which is another thing we're going to be talking about more detailed. But the huge players can be a mom server, which we're going to explain more later. But basically, they just take care of the whole server due to their immense power. Once this guy gets to like ancient, like once he gets like over here and he turns into like a powerful ancient, dude, he's going to do so much damage. And this is what mothers of the server do, what we call, because they basically just protect people, and that's basically all they do. And the last thing a huge player can do, it's a flexor. Okay, we're gonna also talk about more we're gonna talk about more. We're gonna talk more about PvPers and mothers and flexors more about in this video, but later on. But the flexors type of players, they just equip their huge creatures, throw them to max. They're gonna turn into the size of the skeleton or whatever crap, and then they're just going to go around, fly onto people, and just start flexing. Normally, they're always in the little group of the mother thing. So the mother creature, like in the server, they're always there. If you find a group pack, which we're gonna explain more later. I don't even know why I'm going to more detail, but basically, if you see a mother pack, then you can definitely know there will be flex players in that pack. So this is just the huge category, and the ranking to be a huge player doesn't take that much. It's really easy to be one of them. They're really powerful, and the biggest challenge, to be honest with them, is actually getting a huge creature, because getting a huge creature isn't that easy. And that's the only challenge. Like, literally, I'm not even lying. That's the only challenge these guys face. Like, I've never seen any other guys have problems except like that. So, these guys are easy to be, and these players are basically just flexing, just that. Since we were talking about the PvP players and all, this is time to explain what a PvP player is. So, I've equipped my awesome Ikoron here. And the Ikoron is a really strong right here. I don't know if I can kill this kid or not, but I'm gonna try. So basically, the PvP players, they equip a really strong creature that deals a lot of damage. Mostly huge creatures. This is not a huge creature, but basically, all they do is equip a large creature or whatever that bleeds mostly, and basically that's all they do. So they just come into the territory and kill people for absolutely no reason. Oh, whoa. Fire? Fire? Alright, but that's basically all that PvP players do. They live to PvP. Like, I understand them, but I don't really like PvPing. I mostly like just playing the game and not PvPing. Like, this is pretty concerning to me. I can't really PvP, as you guys can see. I have a kind of a skill issue, and that's basically all that PvP players do as well. So like, you know, that's all that PvP players have to themselves anyways. So is it hard? Oh, okay, I died. So is it hard being a PvP player? No. Is like, I mean, no, it is hard. It is hard. It is hard being a PvP player because you need a lot of skill. As you can see, I'm not a really good PvP player, and I died over here. But being a PvP player is pretty hard, and basically that's it. And if you're a PvP player, I respect you, but please don't kill me next time. Back to the place where I died. This is the mother of the server right here. I died right in the mother of the server. Good thing I remembered the spot. Right here. This giant colossal dinosaur, pink dinosaur, is the mother of the server over here. And as you can see, actually, I don't even know if this is the mother of the server. I'm pretty sure it is, though. And as you can see, there's a bunch of flexers, like the snake guy flexer, and that guy also is flexing, and because they don't need to be here, they're powerful enough to live on their own, but they're here close to the mother. Oh, the mother left. So see, there's a bunch of them over here, and they don't need to be here. These are the flexors, so we're gonna cover both of them. So that pink thing that was here, that was the mother of the server. That was the mother of the server. Basically, what that giant pink guy did is, if I, for example, went and tried to kill someone over there, like that big pink, like white dinosaur, if I try to kill him, then that he would like tell him kind of like in the chat or whatever, or he would like just see and kill me instantly. That's what the mother of the server like does. And for the flexers, like this guy, he does not need to be here. Okay, he's just flexing, just like all the other ones were flexing. Like that snake guy was flexing. Basically, they just stay here just for the fame. They're too strong to die. This guy's too strong to die. He's not going to die. He's too strong to die, and he's also just AFKing, because he's not gonna die. Like, even if I try to bite him, like, look at how much. What I could probably bite here for like straight up 5 minutes. Oh crap! Look, he two tapped me. He is really strong. Like, and I I probably did like less than 10 HP. So those guys are really strong, and for the mothers, I respect them because they go out of the way. They could have just like killed everyone straight up, and the flexers, I do not respect them. They just make me get jealous. And so being a mother, really hard because you need to be good at PvP and you need to have a really strong creature. A flexer, to get to the point where you're flexing is hard because you need to have a good enough creature to be able to flex. But once you get to that point and other people are seeing, like, to be honest, you're flexing it to yourself. To other people, they don't really care, They're just gonna see, oh, damn, that guy has a cool thing. And then they're just gonna run away and done. They're never gonna remember you again. So, it's basically the flexer and the mother were covered in this, okay? So that was basically it. I do not have an example for this one, but who has never had that one virtual friend in Creature of Sonaria that you were friends with until they needed food? Well, we are talking about the trader. So the trader is basically, I don't have any example to like show you guys, but the trader is basically a guy that just comes, you guys turn into friend. Yo, go away. Holy. You want PvP with that weakling? Yeah, come back here. Run away. Alright, anyways. So basically the trader is just your friend until something bad happens. I mean, that's kind of obvious already. But to players that are traders, honestly, just quit the game. Like, literally quit the game. Like, why are you even betraying? Okay, I needed food and there was no other food and you were weak. I'm like, I don't care. We were friends, we could have fought together. And these players, they just make me so mad, bro. They make me so angry. Because why are you doing this? Like, there's no reason for you to kill your friends, So, like, These type of players can honestly just quit the game, and one, you need no skill to be them, okay? All you gotta do is go into the chat right here, and never mind all these people talking. You just type, let's be friends, whatever. You send, somebody says yes, like Goku did here, and then you meet, and then done. You can betray him at any time as long as you're powerful. So one, you need to be good at PvP. It is kind of hard because you need to be good at PvP, but I do not respect these kids. It is easy to be one of them. I don't even care if like you need to be rich, or I don't even know. Like I don't even care. They're just betrayers, and they stink. And if you're one of them, and if you have ever done that before, just quit the game. Like I have zero respect for you. So like, yeah, that was the traitor category. So I know this may seem like the same thing as the traitor, but the troll player. So this player, I've only seen one type, and it's always a Jeff. Like, the only reason why Jeff exists, it's to be a joke, okay? Like, so it's literally a creatures game, a dinosaur game, and like, there's no reason why Jeff exists, okay? So, people that play Jeff are trolls, and okay, like, you're trolling, Jeff is weak and all, like, so, yeah, whatever, he's weak, but the ones I don't like are the ones that goes into the family and starts punching everyone in there and then runs away and then comes back and punches everyone. Those guys are so annoying, especially when you're just trying to drink water and they'll just go spam, 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 and as soon as you're standing up, they'll just run away. The the amount of times that this has happened to me, and it's always a Jeff, always, because this guy is fast. You see, like he runs at a really fast speed. There's probably faster creatures than Jeff, obviously, but Jeff is just a troll creature, okay? Everybody uses, like, if there's like any other troll creatures, they're definitely not going to be as used as Jeff is for trolling, because literally there's no reason why this guy exists. And yeah, that's just basically it. To be a Jeff player, you know, oh, I'm gonna just become gentle. But anyways, to become like a troll player, you need absolutely nothing. You just need Jeff. And to get Jeff, you need to spin the Omnivore Gasha. That's not really hard, because... And also, there's only like 5 options, or what? I think there's like 5, 6 options. So it's already not that hard to get him. And that's all you need, okay? And then you just find a family, and then you start punching them while they drink water. So like, very no skill. You don't need any skill to play this. And that's basically it for the troll players. I have zero respect for you guys. Just let me drink my water peacefully, bro. Alright, guys, so we have reached the last category, which is actually kind of a mix of everything that isn't so unique and isn't, like, it isn't so unique, so it doesn't get a part of its own. So, those are the gliders, which I only have one, apparently. So the gliders are the same thing as the sky creatures, the ones that can fly. The only like difference between them is that one can't fly forever while the other one can. That's the only difference. Literally only difference. I mean, both of them can't fly forever, but like you guys get what I mean. The sky one, only if the stamina ends, then he stops flying. But he can fly like forever, while the glider is gonna glide down. Which they're basically the same thing. And the same thing goes for the semi-aquatic. He is a mix of sea and land. He's like the mix of both of this. So is glider the mix of land and sky. So sky is a mix of land and sky too, though. But see, semi-aquatic is a guy that can swim a lot, really well. It can swim really well, but it can't live underwater. So it has to go out to the land. So it's basically a mix of both of these. It's not really unique. This is why it doesn't get a part of its own. And like, I think I don't even have like a lot of them. Like over here, it doesn't really show. Oh, right here, see, there isn't a lot of them. So basically it. There's also all the other categories. I only did one for huge, but tiny, small, medium, and large did not get a part on their own, because they're basically just sizes. Like, I don't really want that. And the last one, actually, I'm going to do a part on that right now. So this was the kind of sort and the things that did not make really much sense. This is the last one of the video. This is the last one where also important one. So the photovore and the photocarnus. The photo ones are basically the same thing, the same type of like creatures, but they don't need certain stuff. I did not research this, so I might be wrong. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but all the photovores can only need water, and all the photocarnus don't need water. They only need meat. If I'm correct, that's how it works. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I really don't know. But for the photocarnus and photovores are, I think, the easiest in the whole game. I'm kind of like forgetting to rank them all. So at the end of like the next thing, I'm gonna be ranking all of them in difficulty. But this is like one of the easiest in the game. I think it pretty much ties with the sea animals because they're not like the semi-aquatic or sea animals. Because the sea, they basically have no trouble at all. And the semi-aquatic doesn't even get, I don't even know why I mentioned it. So like, it's basically tied with the sea to the easiest ones in the whole game. You only need to care about one thing. And the photovores, I think, might be the easiest in the whole game. The photovores, though. So this is the last one. So I think this might be the easiest out of all of them. One, because you only need one, and players like this, they only play like this. They only play photovores when they want a feel of like adventures. They want to adventure themselves. Because don't get me wrong, these guys are strong. Like some of them are really strong, pretty strong, and yeah, basically some of them are pretty strong. So if you want an adventure but on easy mode, then photovores and carnivores are the to go. Photocarnus and photovores are the to go ones. So this is the last one, and now we're going to go to the ranking part. So since I forgot to rank most of them, we're going to be ranking them again by player difficulty and how well. So S is you need a lot of skill, and I respect these type of players that play this. And F being literally no skill, like you don't need to know anything about the game to play this. I'm sorry if I forgot anything on this list about what I talked about, but I think I have everything here. So starting with the bird, which symbolizes the flying creatures. So the flying creatures, you do need skill and controlling your flying. I also did not put glide or semi-aquatic. They do not count and any other sizes because they're basically, I didn't really rank them. They were just like addition. So flying is just, the bird is just flying, not gliding. So flying, you need to like control and all, and depending on the one you are, it's kind of, but you don't need a lot of skill to put these. Okay, so I was thinking on putting it on C or B, but thinking about it, you need to fly, and basically that's the only thing you need to do. So I'm sorry to all flying players, but you do not need a lot of skill to play this game, and flying is the only thing you need. Okay, so the dog symbolizing the land animals, the ones that stay on the ground. So the ones that stay on the ground, they are like, you need a lot of skill, especially because now you are in a PvP territory, so you need more skill than an average player. But again, you can also live outside of PvP, just living a normal life. So I'm gonna put the land animals in B tier. The ocean, meaning the ocean aquatic animals. So the fully aquatic animals. These guys absolutely need no skill. You have all the food in the world that you need, and have no fights at like all. Plus, all the aquatic animals are strong. Like, all of them have a strong bite. Even if somebody tries to fight you, you are strong. You don't even need to fight. You barely gonna fight in your whole like life, and like you have all the food in the world. So this is straight up going F tier. I think for me it's the easiest one. Next up is the baby player. So the baby player is the one that plays with all the cute creatures. These players need to unlock, as soon as they unlock something cute, they're gonna try to play it. The only problem with this is that they are weak, they're fast, but they're weak. So the type of player that plays with these are just because they think they're cute. That's the only reason. They think the character is cute. So that's the only reason why they play. And to be honest, bro, if you're talking about PvP, then you need a lot of skill. That would be S tier. But just regular gameplay, you do not need a lot of skill to play a baby player. You do not need a lot of skill to play a baby player, because basically all you do is burrow yourself and everything. The baby one also counts as burrow because there's nothing else to burrow. I didn't find any digging ones. So the baby also counts as the burrow digger. So the burrow digger and the baby, unfortunately, do not require a lot of skill. So I'm putting them in D because they require more skill than the ocean animals, since you're inland most of the time. The PvP players I'm straight up sending to S tier. Actually no, I'm changing this to A. Alright? Because one, PvP is really hard. For me it's really hard. For other people, you need to practice a lot, to do the PvP. But there's two downsides. You're either a pay to win with a really strong creature and boom, you're like literally winning every single PvP, or you're an actual grinder that PvPs like smaller players just for fun, So you need skill for the PvP, but you also don't need that much skill. The next is the mom in the server. This one you straight up S tier, okay? So this much is S tier, and then yeah, that's S tier. Don't even need to explain. You need to be strong, and yeah, you just need to be strong and protect everybody in the server. So the troll player, F tier. Don't even need to explain myself in that one. Just delete the game. The photo carnist and photo sing players, I'm putting both of them in D because you only need one thing to do and you're weak too, so you need to survive against harsh conditions. So that's basically it. This one, the trader, F tier, uninstalled the game. Don't even need to explain myself. The huge player, C tier. There's nothing much to talk about this guy. And yeah, that's basically it. And the pay to win, no, this is not the pay to win one. This is actually the flexer. I put the money to flex, The flexer, you need to be good at the game to get to the point of flexing, but once you do, you're just a D. So this is my thing. The mom of the server is the best player I think there is. There's also the healers, which I didn't have any, but the healers will be S tier because they help you. But that's basically all my tier list. If I forgot about any, leave it in the comments and I'll do a part 2 in this video. So leave a like down and see you in the next video. Peace out, everyone.